Hello, everyone. Today, we're about to explore some truly incredible moments, diving into exciting experiences with the squirrel family. Get ready to embark on this thrilling journey with us. Let's make some unforgettable memories. A guy is lying flat, peeking outside the door, when suddenly the girl opens it, startling him, and his phone hits him on the head. Can you imagine the pain and surprise? He wasn't expecting that at all. A girl is sneaking up to catch a black duck, but unexpectedly, a white rooster steps in to protect it. The rooster charges at her, pecking furiously. What just happened? She never saw that coming. A flying drone hovers in the air, seemingly carrying a tray of fried chicken to deliver to someone in the building across the street. Is this the future of food delivery? It feels so surreal. A trailer truck is backing up, but it's in a blind spot and crashes straight into the front of a car parked behind it. The crunch of metal is loud. How could that have happened so quickly? A girl is lifting a giant steel ball to place it on a shelf, but as she sets the first one, it falls straight onto her head. The surprise. How could that possibly happen? The struggle was real. Two students in class are watching TikToks, and with just one hand, the guy changes the scene in the video. Wow, how talented are they? Can you imagine trying to balance a phone and schoolwork? A couple sits in the park enjoying bubble tea when the girl turns away for a moment and the guy steals her drink. How cute! They're so happy it's like a little game between them. A guy is speeding down a hill on a scooter, but he can't seem to stop in time and crashes straight into a hole. What went wrong? A guy with a larger frame is riding a bike, but because the bike can't handle the weight, it breaks. Now he's walking the bike down the road. Can you imagine how frustrated he must be? Two couples are in a challenge to carry each other on their backs and push each other over, but whoever falls first loses. What happens when love and competition collide? A monkey sneaks into a guy's bathroom scared, but refusing to climb down from the mirror. What's going on here? The poor guy just wants to wash his hands. Can you imagine how awkward that must have been? A man is setting up a plank across a gap for a vehicle to cross, but suddenly a tricycle rolls over it, causing the plank to snap and fall into the gap. What a crazy series of events! A police officer apprehends a criminal, but when the criminal resists, the officer has to physically lift him into the police car. A goat wearing a quirky hat looks absolutely adorable. He's a trendsetter. How could anyone not smile at such a unique and fun sight? This goat knows how to steal the spotlight. A guy is slamming his hands on the wall, frustrated when the door suddenly opens and he falls straight inside. Talk about an unexpected surprise. A girl walks her dog holding a water bottle, but out of nowhere, the dog grabs the bottle and runs off with it. How mischievous, you can't help but laugh at how clever that dog is. A girl bites into a juicy snack, but suddenly, whoosh! The juice splashes all over her face. How did it squirt so much? She never saw that coming.
I'm sorry, but I'm riding this, which is a tweaker mobile nonetheless, right?
A girl is chopping something in the kitchen when bam! The knife slips, and everything shatters into pieces. What just happened? That was an accident waiting to happen. This place is undoubtedly one of the most unique travel spots with dishes made from sizzling ice. How crazy is that? Have you ever tried something so out of the ordinary? A girl tries to climb over a fence, but bam! She falls straight onto her back. How could she have missed that? Maybe it's the extra weight on her hips. A girl wants to watch a movie with the guy, but he refuses. Suddenly, she throws a tantrum and walks off to sit by the side of the road. What just happened? How did a movie turn into drama? A guy tries to surprise his girlfriend with a gift, blindfolding her. But when she opens her eyes, it's a full set of bowls and chopsticks. The shock on her face says it all. She wasn't expecting that at all. A guy is trying to hop on a skipping rope with his legs tied, but boom! He falls straight onto the floor. It's not as easy as it looks. How did he manage to trip so badly? A girl and a guy are walking through a muddy path, but when the girl tries to climb a slope, she slips and falls face first into the mud. What a messy accident. A family is having a blast on vacation, covered in soap bubbles and laughing non-stop. Can you imagine the joy? That's what fun with family is all about. A guy is walking through huge spinning blades in a challenge, but just as he gets close to the finish, he trips and falls. How embarrassing. What when a guy runs down a hill but can't slow down and ends up tumbling down uncontrollably? How could he have lost control like that? What a crash landing. A family is posing with their dogs for a Christmas photo. But just as the picture's about to be taken, the cat jumps out of the girl's arms and the dogs go crazy chasing it. What a chaotic moment! A guy walks across an icy surface, wrapping straw around his shoes to prevent slipping. What a clever idea! Who knew straw could be such a lifesaver? Now that's a creative solution to winter woes. A guy is teaching a girl how to fry an egg, but when she tries, the egg falls straight to the ground and the pan stays in her hand. How could that happen? Talk about a cooking disaster. A guy steps onto the bike, but the girl pranks him by sending a balloon into his rear. Suddenly, there's a loud pop. A guy is using a racket to pick up ping pong balls, but they're not cooperating with him at all. The frustration is real. How can something so simple turn into such a struggle? A few people are eating happily when suddenly the camera pans out and surprise. The entire room is flooded with water. How did it happen so quickly? What a shocking sight. A car is carrying oversized cargo, and it looks so unstable, teetering on the edge. It's almost unbelievable. How is this vehicle still moving? It looks like an accident waiting to happen. Grandma is an expert at opening beer bottles. While the girl is struggling, Grandma opens it effortlessly with just a few moves. How does she make it look so easy?
КА 2293 НК.
A guy is performing some exercises, but suddenly he flips and lands flat on his back. The pain is so real. How did it all go wrong? He's stuck, unable to get up from that fall.
This might be the best vehicle to transport drunk people home.
A guy tries to open a food container, but after 2 attempts, both spoons bend under the pressure. What's going on? It's like the universe didn't want him to succeed today. A girl is holding a high-pressure water hose, but when it starts spraying, she can't control it. It whips around until the guy rushes to grab it. How did she lose control so fast? A little girl is struggling to pull a sled with her mother sitting on it. But suddenly, she lets go, and her mother falls backward onto the icy ground. How did that happen? A baby is watching fish swim in a tank when out of nowhere, one of the fish jumps out and lands in her lap. How surprising. It's like the fish wanted to say hello. A guy is rushing into a store when he steps on a mat at the entrance and trips, falling flat on the floor. What a stumble. He gets up and runs out only to trip again and send his phone flying. A couple is playing a fun betting game, and it seems like the wife is always winning. How does she do it? Could this be the luckiest streak ever? Two lovers are on a call when suddenly one of them places a bowl on the phone and starts banging it repeatedly. How annoying! The poor girl might go deaf from the noise. How could he not see that coming? A guy is walking uphill and is almost at the top when bam! He slips and falls all the way down the slope. How could he have lost his balance at the last second? A guy is struggling with a resistance band, trying to do leg exercises. Suddenly, boom! The band snaps back and hits his leg. What a painful accident. A pig runs into an office and creates total chaos as it rushes around, making everyone panic. How did it get in there? The whole room is a mess now. A guy is flying a drone on the beach when suddenly it crashes straight into the ocean. How did it happen? That drone was having a perfect flight until it made a splash.
You straight?
A guy decides to show his love in the kitchen by hugging his girlfriend while she cooks. But oops! His hand brushes the hot frying pan and he gets burned. What terrible timing! A guy is holding on to the edge of the pool, trying to grab a ball underwater. But when he finally gets it, he falls straight into the water. How did that happen? It's like he was meant to end up soaked. A guy is practicing a trick with a cane, spinning it like a pro. But suddenly, he loses control and falls in front of a crowd. What a humiliating moment. How could he let that happen? Two girls are having fun rolling a round board on snowy cliffs, when suddenly the board races off and tumbles down the mountain. What a terrifying ride! They didn't see that coming. A guy is sliding down a steep hill with a suitcase, but instead of walking down the stairs, he decides to use his bottom to slide faster. What a funny and clever idea. Talk about making the best of a situation. A guy is riding a fast-moving cart, but someone tries to stop it and ends up crashing into a wall. The cart flies off, but the person trying to stop it crashes and falls.
What's up? What's up?
What an epic fail. A guy is lifting heavy weights, but suddenly he drops the weights because they're too heavy and he crashes to the ground. How painful. He couldn't hold on any longer. A couple is trying to pull off a canoe stunt on the water, but uh-oh. He accidentally drops his girlfriend into the water with one swift move. What a messy and unexpected splash.
I'm putting down, okay?
A babysitter is watching over 3 kids, and when he opens the fridge, the kids start crawling in, exploring their new world. It's chaos. But how cute is that? They're taking over the fridge. Two girls Guy is walking down the stairs while talking on the phone, but suddenly he slips. How did he lose his balance? That was one embarrassing fall. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Your support means the world to us. Let's keep the conversation going and stay tuned for more exciting content.